Hi friends, I'm Jeffrica.
And I'm Amaris.
And we're the host of the Stories We Tell podcast.
We created this podcast as an avenue to illustrate the stories that shape our lives, the struggles, the triumph, and the in-between.
We're going to be talking about topics like relationships, life transitions, and current culture. Thanks for joining the conversation.
All right, welcome back to the Stories We Tell podcast. I'm dropping things. This is off to a great start.
Hi guys.
How's it going?
Wonderful.
We just went to see a movie that was so super cute.
What is it?
80 for Brady. It was cute. You guys need to go see it. I liked it. We're currently still freezing in the ATX.
Only for 12 more hours.
Jeffrica's heading out. I have to not... It's currently 10 p.m. and Duolingo is letting me know that my streak is in jeopardy, so I need to make sure I do that tonight.
Lydia does not play.
Okay, Lily says... That 32-day streak is impressive, I guess. Keep it going. Or don't. Encouragement. It's so sassy.
Or don't.
I wish you could see the face. She's just like, whatever you want. That's fine.
Lily has an attitude.
Always.
Okay, so tomorrow, this is what I'm looking at. Tomorrow, it will be freaking 86 in West Palm Beach.
In February. That's all I have to say.
That's amazing. I cannot wait.
The only thing I would like to add is that it's February.
Cannot wait.
It'll be 61 here. I feel like that's beautiful.
That's nice for Austin.
Yeah, it's nice for February.
It's nice for Austin.
February is the thing that you're missing.
Y'all can have that.
We will never agree on weather because I am just a practical, logical person that once season, it should reflect that season.
And we've disagreed on travel destination because you're like, I need it to be cold for Christmas. But most people want
practical,
warm,
gross,
like island, Caribbean.
I can't imagine living somewhere where it's hot every day and still choosing to go to the beach. Help me understand. Do you like no variety?
Love my sunshine.
Variety is the spice of life.
We can agree to disagree.
We will have to. Okay, so we talked about this a little bit ago. I think I texted you at the end of December and was like, hey, something that I think is important for my future, like that I plan to do with my spouse is like these weekly, monthly, like audit things where we just kind of like reflect and see how things are going.
Yes.
And so I texted you and asked you, like, would you want to do that in the meantime so that we can hold each other accountable and kind of just see, like...
Interested.
You know, how things are going. So we thought we would do one for the pod. So I have the 10 questions here that I have...
rapid fire.
Gypped from someone. I will put... this person's name because I don't know and I'm not going to just steal her stuff. I will put her information in the description so you guys can have that. But, all right. So, when you look back, we're jumping in, by the way.
Here we are.
You ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
And this is like month to month, like audit, thinking about things. Yeah. Okay, cool.
So, every question is going to start with this. When you look back at the last 30 days.
Okay? I like this. Okay.
What is the best... thing, event, moment, or memory?
This is nice. I've never done this before. For sure, the highlight of my last 30 days was getting that offer letter for my new job. Like, what I've been praying for and wanting it. And it just been above and beyond my expectations.
Yeah.
True highlight. I'm so excited.
Yeah. For me, it was... definitely doing prayer nights at church. That was really special to start the year off really great. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Love that.
What was the worst thing, event, moment, memory?
Of the last 30 days? Oh. I'm literally looking at my calendar because I have everything here for the month so I can kind of remember days based on what I see on the calendar. I mean, there wasn't a lot. What would I say? Probably being here where it was 30 degrees. And, I mean, and it's not even bad. Like, that's the worst I can think of.
Yeah.
That's because nothing else uncomfortable happen.
Nice.
Or unpleasant. So
nice.
Maybe the cold here in Austin. That's all I got.
Mine was the big COVID that I had for 2.5 weeks.
The plague.
But we're better. So,
The plague.
that was definitely the worst. Okay. What is one thing that you can do differently to be more effective with your goals?
Good question. I actually started this for this upcoming month, but I had a list of like high level goals for the year. And so I'm taking one from your book of like breaking it down monthly of like, what do I want to accomplish this month to help me get closer to the overall goal for the year?
Yeah.
So I created a new Google Keep for each month. And then I write in, okay, I have traction in this area. What else can I do to check off for this month?
That's good.
That's what I'm doing.
I love that.
And you?
I think for me, there were a lot of things that I did really well, and then there were, for example, I have like 5 things that I'm working on actively, and I think working so hard at the 4, I left one like untouched, and I'm like, okay, let's put some effort towards that, even if it's not as much as you can put towards the other. Like, don't leave something completely untouched. So that's my goal.
I like that.
And for that one, it was writing. Like, I feel like I did not write one time this month, but I really hit the other ones really well. So
Balance.
yes. What is your biggest worry? What was your biggest worry over the past 30 days?
Oh, honestly, I think I may have been a little worried because I didn't feel like I had a plan. And we kind of talked about it in our first episode of like, I didn't come into the year with like everything written out as far as what I wanted to see, what I wanted to do. I had like a general gist of things, but I didn't come in writing down specific things. And so it left me a little uneasy. So I'm like, okay, that's different. That's weird. So I would say that, like, not coming in with a full-blown plan for the year.
Yeah. Mine was, it wasn't a worry, but it was a thing that kind of caught me off guard. There was a piece of income that I was expecting to come in that was supposed to be for something that I was saving up for that didn't and isn't coming in. So I was like, okay, let me reshuffle some things to make sure that that's still a priority. So that was my biggest thing. Okay, in the past 30 days, what is your biggest point of pride/brag?
I passed my certification.
Aww,
I passed my HR certification.
did.
And that's been something that's been on the back burner for years that I just didn't do. Just didn't prioritize it. So, first time. That's a big deal.
Nice.
What are you proud of, my dear?
I have no idea. I'm like sitting here like, I have no clue.
But what you tell the people, like, it could be small victories.
Yeah, I know, but I just still don't know.
Do you think, like, COVID took over a lot of your thoughts?
COVID took over half of my month, so. And sidelined a few of my goals, you know. I'd like to have said that I stayed consistent with working out, but I missed my workouts.
At least you have an excuse.
I do.
I didn't have COVID, and I need to connect.
I don't know. This is unfortunate, and I really don't want to move past it because I feel like so many times we get stuck on like what we did wrong, and we don't take a second to think about what we did right.
Yes.
So I'm going to answer this. It just might be a few seconds of silence for you guys until I figure it out.
Cue Jeopardy music.
We can't get copyrighted. Oh, I cooked some good meals this month.
Yes, you did.
Yes, that would be mine. I tried some new recipes and cooked some good
And
stuff.
you tried a cobbler. You made a blackberry.
It was literally so disgusting. I have no idea why you would bring that up.
Because I went along with the newness. You tried something new.
I did. Yeah.
Proud.
Some things were better than others. We're moving in the correct direction though, so it's good. Okay.
Good.
Past 30 days, what is your biggest gratitude?
Gratitude. What am I thankful for? I hate hotspot questions.
You want me to answer and you can think?
Yes.
Okay.
Please. You go first.
I think mine is just overall that the year's off to a really great start. Like, it just feels good when when you feel like you have worked to get things starting from a good place.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. I'm like, man, I'm just really thankful that this year started off well with like fasting, praying, and just like setting myself up for like a really good year.
And
Glad that I put the work in.
You said that a little earlier too, of like feeling like things are falling into place.
Yeah, that's the best feeling.
I love that. Okay, I have mine now.
Okay, go.
What was the question again?
Your greatest gratitude over the past 30
Yes,
days.
my greatest gratitude. Actually, the conversation I had with my dad a couple weeks ago, I was telling him about my certification and the new job and everything, and to actually hear him say, like, I'm proud of you, and he was so excited and celebrating me, and I'm really thankful for that, for that conversation and for that moment. So
that's awesome.
That's my biggest gratitude.
That's good. I love it. I have lost our questions. Okay. Ooh, I love this one because I need to think about it and I need to vocalize it.
Okay.
Past 30 days, what is a thing that you spent money or time on that provided the least value?
The least value. Time or money?
Time or money.
That provided the least value. I've never thought about that question, but need to. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Can you think of something that provided the most value? Okay, say that one.
Yeah, I would say making the decision to come here, like book my trip here and flight here. I think it gave me, and it always do when we're together, it gave me just a extra boost of motivation and encouragement and just inspiration to keep going, to keep pursuing.
Yeah.
So for sure that.
Cool. I think,
least?
yeah, think about it. I don't know that I have a least either. My most would be, my boss often shares with me like different podcasts or books that she's reading. And usually they're really long. So like she shared with me a podcast that was 2 hours long, but it like revolutionized my thinking about a certain topic. And so I think like, for sure, it was definitely a lot of time, but a lot of time. It was 2 hours, but you know. So that was good. And then least, I mean, it's probably something stupid that I've bought or, you know, like spent money on food or something. I don't know.
Probably. Probably Kings.
I couldn't ever say Lululemon because that provides a lot of value. So I have no regrets.
Value.
It does. I use it
Truly.
to work out multiple times a week. That's value.
Okay.
And here's me justifying everything.
Okay.
And it's winter, and all of my Lululemon stuff are shorts.
I feel like this is the conversation you would have with your husband.
Absolutely.
Trying to justify.
As we're having this conversation in our monthly audit, he might bring up Lululemon, to which I would reply, do you want me to work out? Do you want me to be comfortable when I work out? Do you want me to be cold when I work out? Because if so, then I'll wear my shorts. But if not, then the leggings that I bought were perfect.
This is it, honey. This is it. Prepare your hearts.
Prepare yourself.
Man, I don't know. The least value to me. Maybe it probably was in the area of my thoughts and what I spent time thinking about. Something that wasted time and energy that was unnecessary because nothing came of it.
Yeah.
So it probably
That's
would
a
have
really
been
good thought.
a thought of
Like a worry?
Yes, over and over. Specifically, the TikTok thing. That's what it was. The TikTok thing.
By the way, she's on TikTok. What's the username?
At whatever you can dream.
Whatever you can dream. Look it up.
And
TikTok.
So, yeah, my mind of like, oh God, it's about to be public. Like the first post of like, oh my God, all these people are going to see this. Just all of that.
Interesting that you sent me a TikTok last night, which I'm off of TikTok for the first half of the year, but you sent me a TikTok last night, but haven't sent me your first TikTok. Just interesting. Something to consider.
Call it out. The accountability. Remember that?
Something to consider there.
Right here.
Okay. All right. Here is a double question. What is one thing you have improved on, and what is one thing you haven't improved on?
Over the last 30
Over
days.
the last 30 days.
Improvements.
That's the last question, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'm proud to say what I've improved on is my consistency and my time with God every morning. That can be a struggle at times, and I found what works for me, and I want to stick to it this year, but it really helps me to actually have a study to go by and have a guide and like have my days, and like it's more structured for me, so it makes me excited to want to get up and like read and spend time. So that's a big one.
Yeah.
And what was not
improved on?
Definitely my workouts. Yeah.
So follow-up question, how can I help you with that goal?
Yeah. I have to let you know when I reconnect with my trainer this month and get her back on the calendar. Yeah. So I'll be hitting her up once I get back to Florida.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Most improved for me is, I think, not having social media has made me way more accountable with my time. And so most improved is like, I am not wasting hours of my life scrolling on random websites. Yeah. I'm inconsequential things that might make me laugh, but are so not the best use of my time, you know? Yeah. So I feel like I've done a really good job delegating my time, which I have really appreciated. That's a really good one.
Good.
Least improved, probably spending.
Would have never thought.
I'm trying to be
in
more... In
January? We just started.
I'm trying to be more regimented. Here's the thing. Nothing changed from December to January.
Just the calendar month.
Just the calendar month. And so I have a budget that I am trying to abide by. However, I noticed that this budget doesn't allow for any extracurricular spending, and that's just not going to work for me.
That's not realistic.
No.
Get that.
So we're going to redo that, and I'll let you guys know next month if I've actually improved on that piece.
Good.
Yeah.
I love these questions. They're very thought-provoking. I love the whole idea of an audit.
Audit your life, people.
It matters.
It
because
does matter.
How do you ever know if you're progressing or regressing and, all of that?
I feel like we should take notes of what we said this month.
Okay.
So that we can follow up with a few of those things. Not all of it, but follow up with a few of those things for next time. Should we do Audit Your Month as a bonus episode every single month? Because I feel like putting it on the interwebs is all the accountability we need. Don't you agree?
Say less. So one thing that I'm also proud of for the last 30 days is one of the ideas that you gave me of creating a mason jar, and like whenever moments happen or things happen throughout the week, writing a quick little note on an index card and folding it up and putting it in my jar as a memory of like, wow, this was a big deal on this day or this week or this happened. And so I've been doing that throughout the weeks of the last 30 days, and it makes me excited, so I'll be able to look back and remember the months, because life happens so fast, and I feel like when you get to December, you're not going to remember what happened in January, but I love being able to write out just little milestones throughout the month and throughout the week, and be able to look at that at the end of the year.
Yeah, I did this in 2011 or 12. And of course, like I told Jeffrica, I'm like, you have to keep it somewhere that you can see it so that you'll do it.
Yeah.
And I did everything. So I did good moments. I did things that were so funny. Like if something happened that was really funny that day that I didn't want to forget, I would write that down. And I'm telling you, it was the happiest thing to open and read. And also, I labeled the year and then put it in like a Ziploc bag at the end, and it's in like my thing so that I can go back and like remember the year by it. It's really special.
Amazing. Wow.
It's really special.
Love that.
So we were also talking about just like the importance of auditing your life. Like, what would you say? Why is that important?
Why is it important? Again, to keep track, because years are passing by like that. What I realized at the end of the year, I forgot things that I'm proud of, or things that I've done, or things that I improve upon. Like, I want to keep track and keep record of progress, and keep track and keep record of God's faithfulness and His goodness throughout the year and throughout the months. And so it's a great way just to keep a memory of all the goodness throughout the year.
And as a goal-oriented person, I feel like for me, it's just such an accountability tool of like, these are my goals for the year, and I don't want to have to think about this midway in and be like, oh crap, 6 months have passed and I've not worked towards this at all. Like, I feel like really thinking about my top few goals and like, are we making any progress towards those? And I'm like, I'm happy to say that yes, but also there's a glaring one that we've not made any progress towards that now I can like incorporate that in. And so it's not like month 6 that I'm thinking about this, it's month 2.
And you just gave the great example of like, there's the one thing that you didn't touch this month. And I don't know if, you know, it would have been in the forefront of your memory and your thought if we weren't doing this in the audit. So,
yay.
I love it.
Super special.
All good. That's it.
That's it. Audit your lives. Tell us what you think. Use these questions. Don't know this person's name, but find it in the description box below and support her, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
See you guys next time.